Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm cozy. I'm warm.
You you look so cozy and warm and happy.
Yeah.
How's that snow outside treating you?
We have 100% chance this morning, unless it's changed. I haven't looked at the forecast this morning, but last night when I went to sleep, it was 100% chance of snow throughout the morning. We had a little bit last night, but you know,
Just a
we'll see what
dusting.
happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you're all curled up and cozy inside and love your little hat and everything. Can you please tell everybody who you are, where you are, obviously, and what your focus is?
Hi, I am Rebecca Childress, and I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and that's just about an hour south of DC, suburbs here in Virginia. And I offer yoga, I offer Ayurveda workshops, I offer retreats during warmer weather and during, non-COVID times.
Right.
But we're finding ways to still make services available. And so, like for example, tonight I'm teaching a stress management focused yoga class on Zoom, and that is through the yoga studio here in my area, which is Dragonfly Yoga Studio, and you can participate from wherever you are. So we're
Love
keeping
it.
people connected virtually, and that's still community.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
100%. It's so great to see how we adapt and expand our horizons when we're facing something like this and we figure out a way to stay. Man, that ultimate human need of connection is just
Right.
so amazing.
Oh man, you said so much right there. So, like, number one, people need people, right? The
Yeah,
connection. But then, number two, we do have to adapt. That's
yeah,
part of being a resilient person
yeah,
because what happens to our animal friends in the wild when they don't adapt?
yeah,
It does
yeah.
not end well, friends.
Evolve or die.
It does not end well, friends. So we
Yeah,
have to adapt.
yeah,
And it's that balance, holding on, letting go, looking forward,
yeah.
not looking back with too much sadness or regret. It's that fine line. Also, to keep your sense of humor. That's so important for resiliency.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
the best.
yeah,
Absolutely. And also, there's so much bright side in this because if things were normal, I'd be hanging out with my Tampa friends, and I probably never would have met my northerly friends that I have
yeah.
now.
Yeah, during a really challenging year, I know that it's sometimes hard to share that bright side story stuff,
Yeah,
but it really is true.
yeah.
It
There's
really is
stuff to
true.
look at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Well, it is wonderful to spend this morning with you. Would you like to bring us into the sunrise?
Absolutely. So,
Excellent.
I've been loving the mudras lately, and I'm going to offer another mudra meditation this morning. And this is just a mudra that you've probably done in other ways, but you didn't realize it was a mudra, and that is the gesture of the lower body. And so, we're going to take our hands, and it's this little place here, the little webbing between the thumb and the index finger, and we're going to place that at our lower ribs right around where the base of our lungs might be. So the index fingers will be in the front and the thumb will be in the back. The elbows will kind of be out to the side. And as I take us through this meditation and some breathing, if you do feel uncomfortable at any time, please feel free to just let your arms drop and rest on your lap. And again, this is just to bring some added awareness to this area around the lower body. And what this mudra is good for, it's good for our digestive system. So think intestines, think stomach, think even our lymphatic system. For those of you that might be vata or pitta dosha, it's also good for that. And this is also a mudra that's really fantastic for the first three chakras along our spine that we're so familiar with, and that's root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. And so really nice for grounding. All right, so if you'd like to join us, again, it's just this little webbing here between the thumb and the index finger. Just bring that around your waist. Let's lift the crown of our head high to the sky. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes this morning, I just invite you to close your eyes with us. And if you're lying down, you're also certainly welcome to practice this lying down. Just get nice and comfortable and soften the muscles around your face. Relax your eyes, cheeks, mouth, neck, and shoulders. Just let your breathing become natural and steady and automatic. Just allow yourself to become attuned to all the feelings and sensations evoked by this gesture. Again, the gesture of the lower body. As you continue to breathe, notice how your hands naturally glide away from each other with the inhale, and then how your hands naturally come towards each other as you exhale. Continue to breathe and sense how the movement of your hands, in sync with your breathing, activates the diaphragm, allowing you to breathe more fully. Notice how your exhalation is lengthened naturally and directed downward toward the base of your body, near the root chakra, the foundation, instilling a support and grounding. As your sense of grounding naturally deepens, take several breaths to fully inhabit your lower body, creating a firm, supportive foundation. With greater support at the base of your body, notice how your breath is naturally directed into the base of your lungs, allowing for maximum exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. As we continue to breathe, we feel the expanse at the base of our lungs, and we notice how the rhythmic abdominal breathing is increased. This is naturally massaging our organs of digestion and supporting balancing functioning. Also notice how this rhythmic movement of our diaphragm creates a natural pumping effect, allowing fluids from the lower body to be drawn upward more efficiently. As we continue to attune to the abdominal breathing even more deeply, you feel the massaging effect on your adrenal glands and kidneys, supporting their optimal functioning. Now sense how your lengthened exhaling breath naturally releases tension from your lower back, massaging your lumbar area internally, cultivating relaxation and ease throughout the entire body. As tension is released from our lower body, just enjoy the rhythmic movement of your hands, belly, and breath. And just allowing this to create a natural space also for your mind to rest, instilling a sense of comfort and serenity, of grounding. Continue to breathe, fully attuned to your lower body breathing, with a firm foundation and enhanced serenity, knowing that you're fully supported along your journey this morning and along your journey of life. Let's continue to breathe, and as we do, I'm going to offer some counting breaths. If the breath feels uncomfortable for you at any time, just come back to your natural breath pattern. And as always, listen to your body. And if you need to drop the mudra at any time, bring the hands to the lap. Please feel free to do that as well. We'll meet you there when we're finished. Continue to take nice, steady breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And as we begin the counting portion of the breath, I'll breathe in for 4. We'll hold for 6. Breathe out for 4. And hold for 2. And I'll count about 3 rounds of this breath. When you're ready to join us, we're breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Continue with the deep breaths. Again, just appreciating that grounding sensation. The deep diaphragm breathing. Filling your entire lungs. Just allowing your breath to lead you at its full capacity. And as you move throughout your day, if you do start to have any disturbing things happen, just know that you can always come back to your breath. You can always come back to your intention. Leading you, grounding you, guiding you. Trust your breath. Trust your intention. Trust yourself. You have what it takes to be resilient, to be brave, to be strong. You've got this day. You've got this year. You've got this life. You've got it. Let's let our hands just slide into heart center. Let's let our thumbs gently press into our heart space. And as we move the mudra away from the base of our lungs, let's just again take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, just fully expanding, seeing if we can feel more of the benefit of that practice. And let's just let our mind settle on our breath and settle on our heart and our intention. Thank you so much for sharing this meditation with us this morning. 5 minutes to sunrise. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was stunning. I loved that. I don't know if it was how you were saying certain things or if it was the mudra, but I really felt very connected to that. And it was funny because I noticed myself getting easily distracted because I was noticing like the inner workings of my body so much. And I have a friend who's currently in the hospital. If anybody wants to give like positive mojo to this guy named Brian Glenn, he was in a car accident yesterday. And he's in extreme pain, and he's been like live videoing from the hospital bed. He's looks totally fine from the face up, but everything from like neck down is in extreme pain.
Wow.
And all I could think of was how quickly you can go from feeling amazing to being in such extreme pain, and how grateful we need to be every moment that we're not feeling pain. And it's just, and I know a lot of people watching are probably dealing with something that is painful.
Yeah.
And it's just so important to take a moment and to be grateful for the parts of your body that aren't in pain.
That are working.
That are working.
And also too, for us to appreciate them and try to use it so we don't lose it. You know, there's some research that points to people who practice yoga and breathing techniques that we do take longer, slower, deeper breaths than the average person. And so,
Really?
yeah. And so, how does that help us? It helps us because we are able to, these are just some practical things it helps
Yeah.
us with, right? Is that we're able to expel, the things that we bring into our lungs and our
Mm,
respiratory system that's not healthy for us, like phlegm. And,
mm,
there was one research that talked about people recovering from pneumonia,
mm.
and practicing breathing techniques helps them recover a little bit more fast. So it's just
Wow.
interesting to think too that we have these amazing lungs in our body that feel
Yeah.
so much of the chest,
Yeah.
right? And we don't always fully tap into that. Most people are only taking those really short, shallow breaths. And so, yeah, we breathe all the time. We breathe, automatic. We don't have to think about it. We do it while we sleep. But what an amazing gift for us to be able to practice conscious breathing and to just
Absolutely.
tap into that, focused breath, and to
Yeah.
fully expand our lungs and to, like you said, just fully utilize all the things that we've been given. And so I do believe in like collective positive energy for sure. And so your
Yeah.
friend who's in the hospital, his name's Brian, you said?
Brian Glenn. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully he can watch this morning from hospital. I know it might not feel very good though, but what he can know is to know that all of us are just sending him that breath work. Yeah.
Yes. Love it. Especially because
Yeah.
he was talking about how he can't be, he broke his like coccyx or whatever, the
Mm.
thing that controls something. He
Oh
can't
man.
take deep breaths right now. They have him on oxygen, but he can't breathe in all the way. So
No,
I'm
we're
just
sending
like,
him all
oh,
of our breath this morning. All of that collective breath from 5 minutes to sunrise. That was for him this morning.
there we go. I
Yeah.
love it. Thank
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Thank
so
you.
much. That was honestly beautiful, and
Thank
I just
you.
really, really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a as most pain-free day as possible.
Yeah. Breathe deep,
And
friends.
breathe deep, guys. Love you
Mm-hmm.
all. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.